Hey there, my name is Kelsey Patrick, if you don't know. And if you do know, cool. Awkward cough. Today is September 10th, which is also Suicide Awareness Day, if you don't know. So that is what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about the stuff people try to avoid and the stuff that really needs to be taken into consideration. I mean, there's campaigns all over the place that say, no bullying, bully-free zone, blah, 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 blah. But, I don't think people really take into consideration what bullying is, and until you're on both sides, then you really will never know what it's like to be bullied every day of your life, and to have those suicidal thoughts. Throat. Sorry if I cough and stuff. But, yeah. I'm gonna get on to a couple things. This video may be longer than 5, 10, 15 minutes. But what I gotta say is worth it. I mean, I'm not just saying stuff that should be overlooked and passed by. So, if you have the time, sit through this video. If not, come back to it later, or just not watch it at all, because obviously it's not worth your time. But, couple things I'm gonna touch base on. Numero uno, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about moi. Back when I was, like, kindergarten, first grade, kids normally stay away from, like, the whole bullying concept, because we really don't know how to be mean other than being like, oh no, we don't want you to play with us in the sandbox or whatever. I've never played in the sandbox before, I don't think. And if I have, it was a little bit. Anyway, totally off course. But second grade is when really kids start to get mean. They, like, laugh at you, and they make fun of you, and then second grade really wasn't that bad a year for me, you know. And then third and fourth grade, I was the bully. Me, for those of you who know me, who I absolutely hate bullying and will stand up for anyone who is being bullied, I used to be the bully, and I am not proud of that, because, you know, 5th grade up until, like, now, which it's been 4 years, 5 years, I'm in 9th grade, I've been bullied, and it doesn't really bother me or get to me, because I'm confident in my style and how I look and my appearance and my mindset. Like, I'm not gonna let a couple assholes ruin my life and my day. Anyway, I was the bully. I made kids feel like absolute shit. I hated that. Like, I think I was just jealous because these kids that I would pick on, they had hair that was pretty, or they had friends who were good and you could keep around and they stuck up for you. They were both good-hearted and good-minded, which makes up for a pretty damn gorgeous person. And, they were just nice people. I think I was jealous of them, you know? I mean, everyone's had those moments where they're just like, oh, I wish I was her, or oh, I wonder what it's like to be like him or her or whatever. We've all had those moments, don't deny it, okay? You're a human. Everyone does. So there was that. And then once I got to 5th grade and middle school, people got really mean. Like, sorry. Like, here are a lot of the main insults that not only me, but like my friends and just random people I would see in the halls would get. You would get slut, whore, bitch, easy, ugly, fat, a face only a mother can love, emo, go cut yourself, no one likes you, get the hell out of here, Muslim, you terrorist, you freak, you have eczema, it's contagious, and just anything and everything was at my middle school. So from 6th to 8th grade, there was those people who, for lack of better words, should have been kicked out, because it was like getting in the way of kids' studies, and it just wasn't helping. You couldn't really go anywhere without being ridiculed or being called a name based on the clothes you wear, or based on your face or your body, or the things you say, how you speak, what your face looks like, if you have acne, if your hair is a mess, if your hair is greasy, or if you smell. Like, some of those things can't be prevented. Like the whole smell thing, that can be prevented. There's this thing called deodorant. I mean, unless you can't afford it, which I'm sorry that if you can't, come talk to me. I've got plenty of it. But like the acne, you can't really prevent that if your skin's oily. I mean, sure, you can use products, but it's not like it's gonna completely demolish you of acne. Your body, everyone's insecure about that. I can guarantee you those people who are calling you fat or oddly proportioned or weird because you've got bigger thighs or whatever, I can guarantee you they're insecure about their body too, so why do they have the right to sit there and talk about someone else? And like the whole style thing, like if you want to get cliquey and labels, like there's the preps, the jocks, the emos, the goths, the skaters, the band nerds, the hipsters, the weird people who don't know how to wear clothes or match. So what? Who gives a damn? They're clothes. Like, example, the kids that I hang out with and me were considered, to other people, were considered the emos, the hipsters, the goths, the drama club, the band nerds, basically just the outcasts in general. We don't really give ourselves labels. Well, I kind of just did. That's contradictory, but I normally don't give labels. We don't give labels, but the kids who aren't necessarily in our clique, they give us labels like, bro, back off. We don't ridicule you if you wear Aeropostale, which is the same shirt, just in a different color every day, or American Eagle, or Hollister, or, like, those are just the things that a lot of the kids wear in my school. But, we don't ridicule you on that, and for all we know, you could be wearing dirty clothes, but we don't say anything, do we? No. So why should you have the right to say something to us? We're artistic. We're creative. We don't follow trends set by popular kids. Anyways, I think this video is more so about bullying and the awareness of it than suicide, because, I mean, they kind of just tie together, because, you know, being bullied leads to sorrow, sorrow leads to self-harm, self-harm leads to suicide, or just suicide before anything else. Why? But my question is, why do these things exist? Why do we feel the need to ridicule and criticize something that everyone and anyone does? Because it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It isn't fair at the end of the day, because I know I'm kind of just like taking up your time. It's almost been 10 minutes, but this goes out to the kids who fake about being against bullying, come talk to me, okay? I'm gonna open your eyes, because what you're doing isn't right. It's not fair to the kids who are being bullied to give them false hope like that. You seriously need to check yourself out, because that's not right. You gotta take a step back and say, whoa, what am I doing? How am I going to sit here and promote one thing and then go against my word 2 seconds later? And to the kids who are bullied, you don't have to put up with it. And I know it's cliche, but tell someone. I mean, tell a few good friends that you can trust and that you know are gonna be there for you, and not expose your secrets and not join in on the laughing and the bullying, because people who join in obviously are screwed up. Okay. On to the teachers thing. If it gets to an extent, make sure you go to a teacher who you know is going to say something. Don't go to the teacher who doesn't want to get involved. Because I've gone to kids like that, or teachers like that. I know kids who have gone to teachers and trusted and that confined, and nothing happens. They don't do anything. Family, if they don't blow it out of proportion, sure. Don't go to them first. Go to your friends first. Or, no. Confront the person who's bullying you, and in a nice way, say, please stop, why are you doing this, isn't fair. And if they continue, tell a couple friends who are going to be there for you and back you up, but not in a violent way. And then, go to an adult. Because, really, what are they going to do? They can punish these kids who are bullying you, but what's going to happen when they're not in detention, or when they're not suspended, or when they're not writing sorry notes? What's going to happen then? You gotta do something for the long term. But long term as in a few year period, because bullying, I mean, it's always going to be out there, but it gets better after high school, believe me, because you should be worried more so about yourself than what others are saying to you. You know, kind of. But, what was I saying? See, I blow myself off track like this all the time. Ew, that was attractive. So, yeah. Tell someone, the little signs add up. To the bullies, I don't even know what to say to you. You need to stop. You're not fair. You wouldn't like someone saying all this mean shit to you, so why would you say it to someone else? Obviously, like, what gives you the right to make fun and criticize someone like they don't have feelings? Because these feelings that you're inflicting upon them, this hate, turns into something much bigger, which is sorrow and sadness and hate for themselves, even insecurities, because everyone has them. And the bullies, you should know what it feels like. It sucks, right? Yeah, and you know it sucks. So don't even sit there and be like, oh, this girl ratchet, blah blah blah. She don't know what she's talking about, girlfriend. I do know what I'm talking about, okay? Get it right. I just had a ghetto moment there, sorry. But at the end of the day, there's this thing called love. Actually, I'm gonna throw in a couple quotes here. One is by Blood on the Dance Floor. They are a band. They're well known, but they're not well known. It all depends on the music you listen to. You may not like them, you may like them. But they live by this thing called PLUR, P-L-U-R, which stands for peace, love, unity, and respect. Peace, no violence, no hate, love, for the obvious reasons. Show your love, show the love to people who need it, unity, living together as one, and there not being conflict. Respect, respecting people's feelings and their emotions, which are kind of the same thing, but not. People's decisions, people's lives, people's just respecting things in general. So peace, love, unity, and respect. Keep those 4 words in mind because they are what's going to get you through the day. Stand against the violence. Show love. Live together in peace. Unity. And show respect. And it's going to make you go a long way. Long way. One more thing. Do me a favor. Comment on this video. Tell me your story. Maybe make a video response. Tell me your story. Maybe I'll reply to you. But tell me your story, and if I see you tomorrow, you will get a friggin' amazing hug. Depending on... Actually, no, you'll get a hug. If you're coming to terms with being bullied or being the bully, good for you. But yeah, comment on what your story is, and it'll open doors. You'll possibly find friends who have dealt with the same things, and you'll find common boundaries, and you can learn to love and respect. This video is way too long.